Men who can't stop cheating are actually victims, and there's nothing you can do about it. This is I Will Decode Your Man. And before you lose your mind, let me explain what I mean. Stay until the end because I'm going to reveal why some men are literally addicted to cheating and why thinking you can fix them is a waste of your time. And yes, I called them victims, not because they deserve sympathy, but because they're slaves to their own impulses, just like any other addict. Here's the truth. For this type of guy, conquest functions like a drug. The brain sees the target as a challenge to be won, which generates dopamine. When the relationship stabilizes, the dopamine drops and routine sets in. So he feels the need to seek new conquests to get the same chemical stimulation. Exactly like any addiction, he loses control. Let me break down how this works scientifically. Phase 1, the hunt. He sees a woman he wants. His brain floods with dopamine, the same chemical released when someone uses cocaine. He feels alive, focused, energized. The chase is everything. Phase 2, the conquest. He gets her, the dopamine spikes even higher. He feels like a god, like he won something valuable. This is the high. Phase 3, the crash. A few weeks or months later, the dopamine drops. She's not new anymore, the mystery is gone, the challenge is over. And now he feels nothing. Or worse, he feels trapped. Phase 4, the craving. His brain remembers that high. It wants it again. So he starts looking for the next target, the next hit, the next conquest, and the cycle repeats forever, unless he gets help or hits rock bottom. This is why you see men who cheat over and over and over, even when they have amazing women at home. It's not about you, it's about the drug. And just like any addict, he escalates. The same high stops being enough. This is why the addict starts creating personal challenges. A woman from another state, different ethnicities, a specific profession, married women, younger women, older women. It's a game of novelties with an infinite list. He's not even enjoying it anymore. He's just chasing the next hit, the next dopamine spike, the next validation that he's still got it. And when a man has easy access to women and knows there are no real consequences for his actions, this behavior intensifies dramatically. Think about it. If a drug addict could get their drug for free anytime, with no legal consequences, no health consequences, no social consequences, would they ever stop? No. They'd use until they died. That's what's happening with serial cheaters in today's world. Dating apps give them unlimited access. Hookup culture removes the stigma. Women are more available than ever. And there are no consequences because you keep taking him back. So why would he stop? He feels like an invincible king when in reality, he's just a slave to his own impulses. He's not powerful, he's pathetic. He's controlled by the most primitive part of his brain. He has no discipline, no self-control, no character. He's a slave to his addiction, and slaves aren't free. Now here's the part you don't want to hear. There is nothing you can do about it. You can't love him enough to make him stop. You can't be pretty enough, sexy enough, fun enough, cool enough. You can't be the one who's different, because it's not about you. It never was. He's an addict, and addicts don't stop because their supply gets better. They stop when they hit rock bottom or choose recovery. And here's the brutal reality. Most of them never choose recovery. They just keep using until they lose everything, and even then, many keep going. So what should you do? Leave. That's it. That's the answer. Not because you're giving up on him, but because you're choosing yourself. You're refusing to be collateral damage in his addiction. You wouldn't stay with a heroin addict who kept using, would you? You wouldn't stay with an alcoholic who refused to get help, would you? Then why are you staying with a man who's addicted to conquest? Because society told you that cheating is just a mistake? That men can't help themselves? That you should forgive and work through it? No, this isn't a mistake. This is an addiction. And unless he's actively in recovery, therapy, accountability, complete lifestyle change, he's going to keep using, and you're going to keep getting hurt. If this is making you realize you've been trying to fix an addict, hit that like button. And if you know someone stuck with a serial cheater who keeps promising to change, share this video with her. She needs to understand what she's really dealing with. Subscribe for more hard truths. Now, let me address the controversial statement I made at the beginning. They're victims. I'm going to get crucified for this, but hear me out. They are victims of their own lack of discipline, of their own addiction, of their own weakness. But being a victim doesn't mean they deserve sympathy. Being a victim doesn't mean you should stay. A drunk driver who crashes is a victim of alcoholism, but they're also responsible for the damage they caused. And if they keep drinking and driving, you don't get in the car with them. The same applies here. Yes, he's enslaved to his impulses. Yes, his brain chemistry is working against him. Yes, he might genuinely feel powerless to stop. But that's his problem to solve, not yours. And until he takes full responsibility for his addiction and commits to recovery, he's dangerous to you, to any woman who gets involved with him. So when I call him a victim, I'm not asking you to feel sorry for him. I'm explaining why he can't stop, so you understand that it's not about you and you can't fix it. He's a slave, just like an addict, and the only person who can free him is himself. And most of them never do. They just keep being slaves until they die. So, how do you spot this type of man before you waste years on him? Here are the signs. 1. He has a history of cheating. If he cheated on his ex, he'll cheat on you. The past predicts the future. 2. He keeps in contact with women just as friends. Women he used to sleep with. Women he flirts with. Women who are clearly backup options. 3. He needs constant validation from other women. Likes on social media aren't enough. He needs DMs. He needs attention. He needs to know he's still desirable. 4. He gets bored easily. In relationships and jobs and hobbies, he's always chasing the next thing. 5. He has no real consequences for his behavior. Women keep taking him back. His reputation doesn't suffer. He faces no real losses. 6. He talks about women like they're conquests. He has a body count he's proud of. He categorizes women. He sees relationships as games to win. If you're with a man who shows multiple signs from this list, you're dating an addict. And unless he's actively in recovery, which means therapy, complete honesty, and lifestyle changes, he's going to cheat on you. Not because you're not enough, but because he's an addict. And addicts use. Drop a comment. Have you ever dated a serial cheater? Did he change? Or did he just keep repeating the pattern? Let's talk about it. Your story might help someone else recognize the signs. Men who can't stop cheating are addicts. They're slaves to dopamine. They're chasing a high that's never enough. And there's nothing you can do about it. Not because you're powerless, but because it's not your battle to fight. So stop trying to fix him. Stop thinking you'll be the one who's different. Stop sacrificing yourself for someone who's enslaved. Choose yourself and let him hit rock bottom alone. You're welcome. I said he's a victim because he's enslaved, just like any addict. But I know I'm going to get attacked for this anyway. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. This is I Will Decode Your Man. See you next time.